let's get started now. So today we are going to work on integrations. So what is a integration? So integration is a connection between two different applications. Okay. So sometimes we need to connect to an external application in order to get the information. So similarly, we need to provide the service to an external application when it is connected to our application, right? So here in PRPC, we have two different types of integrations. So one is connector integration and another is service integration. Okay. So for example, so if we take, so this is PRPC application and another is external application. Okay. So if PRPC application responds to the requests that are coming from an external application is called a service integration. Okay. So in this case, external application will be a service consumer and PRPC application is a service provider. Okay. And sometimes, so PRPC application needs to initiate a request by connecting to an external application. Okay. So in this case, so PRPC application will be a service consumer and external application will be a service provider. Okay. So if PRPC application is a service provider, so we need to create a service rules. Okay. So if PRPC application is a service consumer, we have to create a connector rules. Clear? Yeah. So now we will be working on a scenario where we need to get the currency details to our application. Okay. So currency details will be maintained by an external application. Okay. So this is the external application which maintains the latest currency details. And so we need to bring the latest currency details into PRPC application by passing the required input details. So now in this case, so we are going to pass from currency and to currency from the PRPC application. So in this case, so we are passing request to an external application and we are getting the response. Suppose if we are passing from currency as USD and to currency as INR, it has to display the latest value of this resultant value. Okay. Suppose the conversion rate of USD to INR is 70 rupees, so it has to display 70 rupees to the PRPC application. Okay. So in order to establish a connection between two applications on the web, so we need to use different web services. Okay. So web services are going to use the different protocols like SOAP, HTTP, etc. So SOAP is a simple object access protocol which understands the XML data structure. Okay. So all the currency details will be there in the form of XML data. So when we are passing input request, we need to convert into the XML format. Similarly, the resultant value will be there in the XML format. We need to convert into the PRPC properties. Okay. So here what we need to do is, so we need to convert the PRPC properties into XML properties. So for that one, we have a rule called XML stream. Similarly, so we need to convert the result value into the PRPC property. Okay. For that one, we have a rule called pass XML. Okay. So now, so in order to create a connector integration, so we have a wizard called connector and metadata wizard. Okay. Let me log in into the PRPC application. Okay. So the wizard is available under Designer Studio. Okay. So note down the navigations. So integration, connectors, connector and metadata wizard. So here we need to input WSDL URL. Okay. So here we have a URL for currency details. So purpose would be, generate connector rules. So metadata type. So here we are going to use WSDL URL, right? So we need to select WSDL file. Okay. So rule set name. So generally all the integrations should be available under integration related rule set. Okay. So we need to select the integration rule set and select the version. Okay. So base class. So base class should be organization level integration class. Okay. So all the connector related rules should be available under organization level, because of, so we can use these services across the organization level. Okay. So this is the best practice. So connector activity class. Okay. The activity will be created under work class. Okay. So now we need to give the WSDL URL. Next we need to click on next button. Okay. Click on next. So service name. Yeah. Select from the drop down. Port name. So we need to give the currency converter SOAP 1.2. This is the SOAP 1.28 is a latest version. We need to select. So when we are going to integrate in the 7 versions. Click on next. So this is the service method. We can test that service from here itself. Okay. Click on test method. Now from currency would be USD. So to currency is INR. Okay. So if I click on execute, it has to display the corresponding value. See, this is the conversion rate result. So this is the free version, right? Sometimes it will not work, but so it will give us the correct result sometimes. Okay. So in the real times they will give the paid version, so always it will work. Okay. But this is the value. So in this place you will get the correct value sometimes. Okay. So next we need to click on next button. Okay. So here you see, so this is XML stream. Okay. So this XML stream and parse XML, all the rules will be created automatically. Okay. So once it creates all the rules, I will explain you. So when you are integrating in your system, so you have to take the screenshot of these rules. Okay. So it will create all the request and response related rules, uh, connect soap rule. This is the activity. Okay. So which is created under work class. Okay. So parse XML is used to convert XML to PRPC properties. Okay. XML stream is used to convert PRPC to XML properties. Okay. Now click on finish. So it will take some time. Okay. All these rules will be created. See all the input and output properties. Okay. Parse XML, XML stream, connect soap rule, activity. Okay. Yeah. Now close it. So now go to the organization integration class. So you will see all these rules. Okay. So conversion converter, this is the abstract class, right? So in this we have connect soap rule. Okay. So under integration mapping rule type, so you see, so this is the rule category, right? Integration mapping. So under this we have parse XML and XML stream. Okay. So parse XML is for converting XML to PRPC properties. Okay. So XML stream for converting PRPC properties into XML format. Okay. So we are converting, so we are sending from currency and to currency to the XML. Okay. See that service will give the result in the XML format. So we need to convert that resultant value into the PRPC properties. So for that we have a parse XML rule. So everything is created by wizard. So we don't need to create anything manually. Okay. So now, so you see all the input and output related properties. Okay. So from currency to currency are input properties. Okay. So conversion rate result, it is a response property. That means output property. So we can see the activity is created under work class. Okay. So in this activity, so we have a connect soap rule. Okay. So we can call connect soap rule the activity by using a method called connect soap. Right? You know already. Yeah. So this apply data transform, which is used to pass the input, and this is the response data transform, which is used to map the response value. So we can create either data transform rules or we can use the property set method. Okay. So now I am going to use property set method instead of data transforms. Okay. So we don't need this page remove. So if you use this page remove, so the data immediately will be removed from the clipboard. Okay. So now I am going to create, so from currency and to currency under work class. Okay. So understanding, right? Yeah. Okay. So how many properties we need? So we need from currency, to currency, and currency result. So we have to create 3 properties. So this is the currency result, okay, which stores the resultant value. Okay. So now, so we need to create the user interface, that is called section. So currency details section. Okay. So we need to drag all those properties onto the layout of the section. From currency, to currency, and currency result. Okay. Next we need to create a flow action, right? So invoke the section which we have created now. Next create a flow and call the created flow action. Go to the process. Okay. So select the create a new work object. Okay. Change the work parties into PY case management defaults. Okay. So we need to invoke that activity in the user interface, right? So either you can call in the property or some control. So now here I am going to put one button called calculate value. Okay. Okay. Change the label as calculated value. Okay. Otherwise calculate currency. Okay. So here I am going to invoke an activity, okay, which is there under work class. Sorry. Go to the actions. So whenever we click on the button, that activity has to be executed, right? So add an action is display refresh. So add an event is click, add an action is display refresh. Let me recreate. Why it isn't? Refresh, right? Yeah. So here we need to call an activity. Okay. So here instead of data transform, so we are going to use property set method, right? So we need to pass from currency and to currency as input parameters. So which are there in the work class, right? So we need to add py work page, yeah, which is referring to work class. Okay. Now you tell me what is the rule that is used to convert PRPC properties into XML properties. Yeah. So XML stream, right? So we need to map, okay, work page properties. So from currency and to currency to XML properties. Okay. So py temp data page dot conversion rate parameters dot from currency. Okay. Similarly, we need to give the to currency instead of from currency. Okay. So these are the values which are getting passed from the py work page. Okay. So after that, this service, the conversion rate service rule will be invoked and it will give us the result in the XML. So we need to map that result value back to the PRPC property. Okay. So here what will be the property? Currency result. So here py temp data page dot conversion rate parameters result dot conversion rate result. Okay, we are mapping the result value back to the PRPC property. Okay. So now, yeah, so refresh the work class and run the flow. Go to the process, go to the actions, run. So whenever you click on the button, that activity will be executed. Okay, so in that activity, so from currency and to currency values will be passed as input parameters to that particular activity, and it will give the result value and it will map back to the PRPC property. Okay, we need to save the section, right? Now run the flow. Yeah. So from currency USD to currency INR. So click on button, so it will fetch the result value and will assign to the this property. Okay, so if you click keep on clicking on this button, it will give the correct value sometimes because of it is a free version, right? GPP, change it to different currency values. Yeah, so sometimes it is giving correct value, right? Yeah, so this is about so integration, connector integration rule. Okay, clear? Yeah. So tomorrow we will work on connect rest. Okay. Yeah.